now that you guys have taken a peek into my wonderful experiences in Argentina, I'd like to take this time to tell you a little bit about study abroad and the Gilman Scholarship, an investment into your life. Why study abroad? Studying abroad has various benefits. While studying abroad is an extension of your academic endeavors, it is also advantageous to your personal life and your career. It will help you gain a greater sense of who you are and your purpose in the world, which helps you sort out the career choice best for you. Finding new ground and exploring other cultures helps open your mind up in different perspectives and gain a greater understanding of people, their values, and beliefs. With any given period of time, you will gain new friends whom you'll create lasting connections with and build on a personal level and on a business level. You become a source of innovation, being able to incorporate what you already know with new things that you learned. And this applies to all aspects of your life, such as cooking, business, education, etc. And of course, employability. Employers are seeking out candidates with multicultural experiences, as the workplace is a place of constant growing cultural diversity. This lets them know that you can appreciate and respect people's differences, and you have the ability to bring something new to the table. The Gilman Scholarship is a wonderful opportunity for those who would normally be able to study abroad due to finances. The eligibility requirements are that you be a U.S. citizen, that you're an undergraduate in good standing at an accredited institution, that you're a recipient of the federal Pell Grant or what most call financial aid, that you're accepted into or are in the process of applying for a study abroad program or an internship program that will last at least 2 weeks at a community college and 3 weeks for four-year colleges and universities. And last but not least, your travel and trip needs to earn you credits at your school in addition to taking place in a country with a level 1 or 2 travel advisory. The application is a pretty simple process online. It's a collection of your general information, all transcripts from all colleges that you have ever attended. Unofficial transcripts will be accepted at the time of application. There are 2 essays that will determine whether or not you are selected to receive a scholarship, and they are 1, the statement of purpose, which is an explanation of what you will gain personally, professionally, and academically, and the follow-on project, which is an explanation of how you will bring back your experiences to the States and share them with fellow students, as well as inform fellow students about the Gilman Scholarship. The essays are a huge determining factor, so you want to make sure to take your time and reread, be concise and precise, and no grammatical errors. The statement of purpose, you want to be as genuine and sincere as you can and be intentional about what your goals are. For the follow-on project, you want to make sure that you're realistic about the goals that you can achieve when you come back, set a good timeline for yourself, and get creative. A lot of students are doing blogs, taking pictures, putting up web pages, and just the more creative you get, the better. The study abroad and financial aid advisors must certify your application before the deadline. So in addition to putting your application online, you want to make sure you have a conversation with those advisors to make sure that they're on board and they are aware that you are applying so that they can get all information in on time. Now be aware that you can only receive the scholarship one time. And so if you receive it this time, great, congratulations. If you are passed on and you want to apply another term, then that's absolutely welcome. You can apply as many terms as you would like until you receive it. Keep in mind that there are about 1 in 3.57 students who have received the Gilman Scholarship throughout its inception. So now you ask yourself the question, why should I apply for a scholarship to study abroad? The most reasonable answer is, of course, to help you finance the trip. The Gilman Scholarship is solely used to offset the cost of your flight, lodging, your passport, and basically the bare necessities to be able to make the trip possible. Therefore, any monies that you have, you'll be able to refrain from using those monies that you have to go towards prior obligations. Recognitions that you have received the Gilman Scholarship on a resume is impressive. Employers will be able to acknowledge that you have world travel experience and even more, that you have goals to use what you've learned and experienced while abroad, making you an asset to the company. The benefits you reap from receiving the scholarship are endless. You'll gain non-competitive eligibility for a year upon your return to the States, which means if you're applying to a government position, you have a leg up above the rest of the candidates. You will also be invited to numerous workshops that will aid you in networking, incorporating your experiences in the workplace and on your resume, and most of all, you will gain new employability skills. Since I've been back, I was able to go to a workshop in Kansas where I gained employability skills and also met with the former CEO of a large reputable company. All in all, the Gilman Foundation becomes a new network of support. Any and all students who are eligible are encouraged to apply, especially the underrepresented. The underrepresented include students who are first-generation college students, STEM students, ethnic minority students, students at HBCUs or other minority-serving institutions, students with disabilities, students at community colleges, and students who come from U.S. states that have less than study abroad participation. According to NAFTA and the MIUSA 2018, statistics show that in 2016-2017, only about 6.1% of the students who traveled abroad were Black, 8.2% of the students who traveled abroad were Asian, 10.2% were Hispanic, 4.3% were multiracial, and only 0.4% of those students were Native American or Alaskan. Statistics also show that 19.6% of those students had mental health disabilities, 17.4% had learning disabilities, 13.5% had multiple disabilities, 13% had sensory disabilities, 11.2% had other disabilities, and 7.5% had mobility issues. I myself am an African American female student with mobility issues at a community college, and I received the award. So please, please, please don't be discouraged to apply. The deadline for those students wishing to travel abroad in summer and fall 2019 is March 5th, 2019, 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. What that means for students on the East Coast is that you have an additional hour at 12:59 a.m. on March 6th. And for students on the West Coast, that means you have 2 less hours at 9:59 p.m. on March 5th. For those students who will be traveling in the spring of 2020, there will be an application open that will have a deadline sometime in the month of October, so you want to watch for that. No late applications will be considered, so please, please, please take this seriously and get those applications turned in on time. There is a countdown that is located on the website now, so feel free to go on to view exactly how much time you have left. Good luck. For any additional questions, you can visit the official website at www.gilmanscholarship.org. That's www.gilmanscholarship.org. The advisors there are very good about getting back to you within 48 hours of your questions. Feel free also to shoot me an email at twilliams16@gtcc.edu. That's twilliams16@gtcc.edu. I wish you all the luck.